taser, taser, taser. He's down. Oh, God. Hey. Ow. 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 No, you don't. Don't do it, lady. He's in the ditch. He's in the ditch. Get on the ground. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Devin Plays LSPDFR. It is November, and I told you a couple episodes ago that we were going to start doing some new stuff in November. First of all, the obvious, we're headed out with the Paleto Bay Police Department in the Charger from the awesome hack that I asked Terry Sloman to put together for me. The car came out great. I've got one other vehicle that he did put together for me that I'm going to use later for Paleto Bay, but you'll see it when I get to it. But the new things. One, it's right at the bottom of the description here. I really highly recommend you guys like the page on Instagram, and the reason I recommend that is because what I'm going to start doing is what I'm calling Devincident reports, which is just me working my name into the word incident because it's so clever, I know. But what I'm going to do is use Computer Plus to compose incident reports for each of the people that we interact with. Regardless of the outcome, whether we charge them or not, we'll do it for traffic tickets. We'll do it for you know, if we have to use force against the subject and they either unfortunately die or are treated by medics and removed from the scene. No matter what, we'll be doing incident reports. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post those screenshots of those for your reading pleasure on Instagram. So, and I may put them on Facebook as well, but they'll definitely be going up on Instagram. In addition, for promotion for the videos, people on Discord are still just going to get links to the full videos, but for the Instagram and Facebook crowds, what we'll be doing is adding a 10 to 15 second preview of the video that's going to be coming out with a link to the full video. I don't think I'm going to bother to do that with Discord because it's not like Discord is really a visual app in terms of playing video, so I don't see a point to that. The only way in which that would happen is if I start releasing the previews of the video hours before the video comes out, and I feel like that's kind of crappy, so I'm not going to do that. But this is a work in progress, so what I need from you guys is feedback in how it's working for you, what you like. I did some polls in regard to the incident reports and got some pretty overwhelmingly positive responses to it, so we're definitely going to do it. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. We're heading out with Paleto Bay. We're going to do what we always do. I almost ran that red light for no good reason. We always do. We'll take traffic. We'll do calls. I do that every time. We're going to take calls and do traffic, and we're going to see what's going on up in Paleto Bay today. So let's go ahead and get started.
Dispatch calling Unit 10, Lincoln 21. We have a petty theft in Paleto Bay.
10 Lincoln 21. Show me responding. I'm going to add some variety to that. Some just different ways to say it, so I can say things differently. We're going to go around this truck. And then obviously this isn't something we would normally do for a shoplifting call, but that's alright. Alright, we're going to be on scene here momentarily. I'm not surprised that this store gets hit with shoplifters. It's about the only place in town if people are going to do it. 10 Lincoln 21, show me on scene.
10-4.
Alright, let's head inside. Hey officer, the scumbag is in the back. So let's talk. Hey officer, thanks for showing up for once. Why you gotta be that way, man? This person here just tried to shoplift some items from this store. They're a known customer here, so keep that in mind. We've banned them from the store, but they always come, but they came back. So they're not just banned; they are banned. What complete rubbish! I was just going about my business, you know, looking for stuff. Suddenly, when I'm about to leave with nothing, this prick just grabs me. I wanted to put the stuff back, but he dragged me in here. I've basically been assaulted, officer. I want to make a complaint. Alright, see, the problem with that, buddy, is that you just said you were trying to leave with nothing, and then you said you wanted to put the stuff back, so it can't be both, so...
Hold on a sec!
Gotta get him stopped here. What's your,
Hello.
What's your name, man? Is it gonna tell me? There we go. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
So we have... Guy seems agitated. We have Ryan Lewis here. All right, Mr. Lewis. I'm gonna question you, man. So, can you tell me what you're doing out here? So, if you didn't come here to shoplift, what did you come here to do? Searching for a purpose. Okay, well, that's cool, man. Let's see here. You have anything illegal on you I need to know about, dude? I have some baggies on me, but I'm not sure. Okay, dude, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pat you down, okay? Don't do anything dumb. Just put your hands up on your head and leave them there. See if he's got anything on him. A pill bottle containing unmarked suspected MDMA pills and a pair of handcuffs. Okay. You want to tell me about these pills, dude? Let's see here. What are these pills, man? Sugar pills. They're sugar pills? Okay. Alright. Well, you don't need a prescription for sugar pills, so that's fine. Alright, man. Try and put your hands on your back for me.
You're mine now.
You are under arrest for petty theft. What we'll probably do... You know, what I would have done, had he not had these pills on him, I probably would have just cited and released him, and then they could have come into court and battled this out. Excuse me, security man. Excuse me, security man. Thank you. Alright, so I'll trespass him from the store as well, if you guys like. But anyway, 10 Lincoln 21, show 1 in custody.
10-4.
Alright, so we've already patted him down, so it's okay to just go ahead and secure him in the vehicle. So what I'm going to do is, we'll run him for warrants real quick, and then I'll get on with the charging. Let's see here, let's go ahead and get that door closed. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and end the call, actually. Didn't want to do that, though. 10 Lincoln 21, show me 10-7.
10-4.
Okay, so I'm out of service now, so we can do our reports, but let's go ahead and we got Ryan Lewis. Let's check him for, oh, it's not wanting to let me do a arrest report on him. No, that's kind of an issue. He's got warrants, though, for manslaughter, possession of psilocybin. Okay. Alright, well, that's kind of an issue. Well, I'm going to see if I can figure this out and let it do, if I can do an arrest report on him. If I can't, I might just legitimately do... No, it won't let me do that either. Let me see if Computer Plus has him. There we go. Nope, it doesn't. Alright, well, I'm going to deal with him, try to figure out a way to get it to let me do an arrest report on him, and then we'll get him charged, and then I'll type up the incident report, and then we'll be back. That was kind of weird. See him just kind of cross the white line there. Ten Lincoln 21 requesting plate check. It's a Sand King 08 Sam Lincoln 117.
Target's vehicle license plate 08
Chris.
Sam
Oh,
Lincoln
shit.
117. A traffic violation. A warrant issued.
10 Lincoln 21. Show me on a stop.
10-4 is backup required.
Negative. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him
proceed with
stopped here.
caution.
So he's gonna go ahead and stop. Okay, that's not a bad stop. Not terrible. We're gonna go down to stage 2 though. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Disregard.
10-4, copy that. 10 Nora 21.
Oh, so I forgot to change that apparently. Anyway, it's a Sand King 08 Sam Lincoln 117, like I said. Registration is expired on it. We did already. Chris Carrison, who is also showing as the driver. Check said he had a warrant. We're gonna pull up just a little bit here. Got warrants for driving against traffic. That's it. Alright then. We'll just take him into custody ourselves, I think. Just gotta make contact with him. Hey man, what's going on? My name's Officer Devin, Paleto Bay Police Department. Reason for the stop today is you kind of swerving back there a little bit, coming off of turning onto Paleto Bay Boulevard. Just want to make sure you're all right, man. You got your ID on you?
Thank you.
Okay, so we've confirmed that we have Chris Carrison here. All right, so you know why I pulled you over, man? Just fail to maintain your lane. That's all. Let's see what he says to that. Sorry, I was messing with my radio and looked away from the road. Okay, I can understand that. We didn't observe any further We didn't observe any further swerving from him. So, alright, man, where are you coming from today?
I hear you.
Oh, the grocery store. I wasn't even looking for some reason. Where you headed to, man? My parents' house. Okay, dude, that's cool. So, hey, listen, dude, so you just step out of the car for me real quick, okay? And then what we're gonna do,
Stand by.
I just want you to walk with me here, right over to the other side of this car so we don't get hit by a car, okay? Because I don't want to get hit by a car any more than I want you to get hit, okay? Alright, man, step over here with me. Okay. Let's talk. So listen, dude, the reason I pulled you out of the car is, I gotta do this thing real quick. Here we go. The reason I pulled you out of the car, man, is there a warrant for you? There is a warrant for your arrest. You aware of that? Come on, officer. Can't we make a deal? Not really, man. We can't really make a deal given the fact that if there's a warrant for your arrest, I have to act on it. I can't let you go. Like, that's not how this works, man. Do you have anything illegal on you? No, you don't. All right, dude. Anything in that vehicle you want to tell me about? There might be some needles in there you can't recall. All right, dude. That's cool. Do me a favor, man. Try and put your hands on your back for me, okay?
Shut the hell up.
If you don't do anything dumb, man, this will be real easy on you, okay? 10 Lincoln 21. Show 1 in custody.
10-4.
Right, I'm gonna pat you down, dude. Just chill out. Man, look at that clusterfuck of traffic over there. She's got a court summons and a veteran's ID card. Hey, dude, this court summons right here meant you needed to go to court. This is why you have a warrant, dude. All right, dude, hop in a car for me. Just hang out, okay? All right, we're gonna search the truck real quick. I'm gonna search the truck from this side because this is just getting ridiculous. Ma'am, can I help you with something? You just watch into what? Whoa! Hey, I didn't mean to do that. Nah, dude, you're
Consider this a warning.
you're free to go, my guy. How do I let him go? How do I let? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, dude. You're I didn't really want you, man. You're free to go. I'm sorry about that.
Stay out of trouble.
That's crazy. I did not mean to do that. All right, looks like they're starting to figure it out over there. Uh-oh. Rafael's received a briefcase full of counterfeit $100 bills, a phone number for Tracy DeSanta written in a vanilla unicorn napkin, and a duffel bag filled with white powder and a pair of gloves. Well, shit. This very simple traffic stop just turned into something much more than that. You know what's unfortunate is I added a Secret Service response vehicle for just this case, and it's not working, unfortunately. And I was like, it won't matter. I'll get it fixed after this episode. And apparently, yeah. So, just to stand disregard. Just to stand in for that, what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and call out the FBI. You see it's right there.
Required
Secret Service Police.
Paleto Boulevard.
Instead, we'll have the FIB come out and take him. Since he's got a suitcase full of counterfeit money, they can turn him over to the to the Secret Service. So let's see what we got here. A small amount of white powder. He's got a duffel bag full of dope in there too. So let's go ahead and spawn this guy here. There we go. We'll take a look at their car here in a second. Let's go ahead and test this dope. So let's test it. Let's see if it's cocaine first.
Hello.
Okay, so it's not cocaine.
Covering fire!
Don't need that. Please don't shoot anybody. We're good here. Looks like it's not. Is it fentanyl? Do we have someone moving weight in fentanyl here? We do. This could be a good bust because they might be able to get his supplier. We might be able to get some of this fentanyl on the street. But as you can see, they are in their actual FBI or FIB police uniforms in this awesome new Federal Protective Service police vehicle. This one's also based on Tickle My Elmo's pack, which are some great cars. You guys already know that, though. So anyway, yeah, hey,
Holy
listen.
moly.
Sorry, lady. So I stopped this guy, and he's got a duffel bag just full of white powder. In addition to a big briefcase full of counterfeit $100 bills. So I called you guys out to take him into custody. So we'll go ahead and have him step out of the car. We'll ask him about the dope.
Stand by!
So I think I just got that woman. I think is that same woman? That's that same woman. She's been watching us. I got no reason to talk to her, but she's kind of making me nervous. So all right, dude. Hey, so here's the thing, man. I found a bunch of fentanyl in the car, dude. It's medication. What I would have said was I found a bunch of stuff in the car. You want to tell me about it? He says it's medication. Okay. So I think we both know that it's actually narcotics. So would you like to tell me who those narcotics belong to? Never seen them before. You've never seen an entire duffel bag full of dope before. All right, man. That's fine. So what we're gonna do is these kind uniformed FBI or FIB officers will take him away. We'll go ahead and do the report, get him charged, and then we'll get back out there and see what else is going on. We'll be right back.
975, 10-8, gotta check in.
And that light was still red. So we'll get after him now.
We're idiots.
10 Lincoln 21, show me on a stop. 10 Lincoln 21, show me on a stop.
10-4 is backup required.
Negative.
10-4, proceed with caution.
Okay, so I don't know why he pulled over there like that. That's weird, but we're going to go ahead and run him here. I forgot to mention we're going back to using computer light again. I tweaked some of the values, and I think it'll be a little different now. But it's a BJXL. Plate is 46 George John X-Ray 986. Does have expired insurance. It's silver in color. Not stolen. Registration is valid to a Marzia Bocelli. Miss Bocelli does not have any warrants. License is valid. Has some priors for not approved helmet for a passenger and hunting on restricted land. So nothing too crazy there. I think we might have a passenger in the vehicle as well. And if that's the case, then we got a guy with a warrant here for a violation of probation. It does have a suspended license as well. So let's go ahead and get a second unit out here. That's the case. No, it's not. I don't know where that guy came from, but there's nobody else in that vehicle, so disregard that. We'll just go make contact with Miss Shelley. Nope, that's not Miss Pacelli.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing today? My name's Officer Devin with the Paleto Bay Police Department. Reason for the stop today was you ran the red light back there at Procopio and Paleto Bay. So, do you have your ID on you, sir?
Let's see some ID, huh? Thank you.
Alright, so we do have Jacob Morrison here. He's driving the vehicle. See, I like that. It tricked me into thinking that he was the passenger when actually he was the driver. We were just looking for the RO's information who isn't even here. Alright, man, you know why I stopped you today? Like I said, man, it's just because you failed to come to a stop back there at that light. You stopped, actually went right through it. There's no oncoming, so it was safe. That's not really how that works, man. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Paleto Boulevard's a pretty busy intersection, man. Where are you coming from today? The gas station. All right, dude. And where are you headed to? Parents' house? Okay, dude. This your vehicle? No, I'm borrowing it from a friend. Okay, man, that's fine. Hey, anything to drink today? I know my right time to answer that. All right, man, that's fine. Go ahead and hang out for me. I'll be right back with you. All right, so I'm going to walk back to the car and get a second unit out here. 10 Lincoln 21. Start me a second unit.
Backup required in
We're
Paleto
going to
Bay.
let them get on scene.
Just planning another call. I'm headed over there.
It's warrantless for probation violation. Let's, while we're waiting, let's check here in this computer. By the way, I would have explained this later, but the Alon Malphus guy, just pretend like that says Ray Lewis. The game crashed on me. So the incident report says Ray Lewis, and but this guy, he's just standing in for Ray. But real quick here, we've got Jacob Morrison So this says he's got a warrant for, violation of probation. So these two actually talk to each other and do the same thing, which that's kind of cool. He does have a handgun permit somehow. He doesn't have, he's got improper lighting. I'm not seeing where the probation came from. Could be out of state. So I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, hello. So they're here now. Hey, dude.
Hello there.
Hey, this guy's got a warrant. We're going to take him into custody. Alright, sir. Hey, why don't you do me a favor and just step out of the vehicle for me? Alright.
Stand by!
So, the reason I asked you to step out of the vehicle, my man, is there's a warrant for your arrest. You aware of that? Let's see here. Also, yeah, his license was suspended, too. So, first of all, dude, your license is suspended. You aware of that? Yeah, but I met this girl at Bahama Mamas, and she asked me over. Oh, okay, so it's like that, is it? Well, shit, man. Sorry to hear that, because also, in case you weren't aware, there's a warrant for your arrest, homie. Am I free to go? No, you're not free to go. I just said there's a warrant for your arrest, dude. You're going to jail. Turn around and put your hands on your back for me.
You're mine now!
I'm going to take him into custody for me. Alright, dude. You're under arrest for a warrant for probation violation. His PO must have violated him. Anyway, you have the right to remain silent, and you say can will be used in court of law. Right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, will be appointed to by the state of San Andreas to understand your rights. No, not really. Okay, man. Well, the most important thing to understand is you don't actually have to answer any questions at this point, and you've actually already exercised that right by refusing to tell me whether you've been drinking or not. But do you want to tell me about anything illegal you have on you? See, you get it. You understand your rights. You're not answering. You understand. Anything in that vehicle you want to tell me about? Yes, there is. Okay. All right, man. So, listen, I'm going to go ahead and pat you down. Don't do anything dumb, okay? She's got a passport, a set of keys, and a flash drive on him. Nothing on him. Okay. Alright, man, come on over here. Just have a seat in my vehicle. We're just going to have you go ahead and have a seat here. Watch your head. Great. Alright, search the car. Might try to get a hold of the homeowner, see if they're okay with the vehicle staying here until Miss Pacelli can come pick it up. So in here is a golf club, a burnt spoon, and a USB flash drive. So the burnt spoon could be indicative of drug paraphernalia, but without anything, there's really nothing else to go with it. We really can't make a charge stick for that. So
Whoa.
really, he's just going for his warrant. Probably still write him to traffic tickets too, but mostly he's going for his warrant. He didn't have anything else on him. So we'll get him charged and get the incident report written, and I think that's going to pretty much do it for this episode. So we'll just go ahead and give these people their day in court, and we'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, that's going to do it for our shift, but we do have a couple people that we want to do the court thing with, so let's go ahead and get started on that. I think we've got 3, so you've got 2 for him, and I'll explain why in a minute. But our first guy, who that should say Ray Lewis, so just pretend like it does, we ended up charging with criminal trespassing, since the security officer did indicate that they had been banned from the store previously, petty theft, as well as possession of ecstasy or MDMA. Since we did test those drugs and they did come back positive, as well as the petty theft at the store. So, probation for all the charges, which, aside from the ecstasy, I'm okay with. Looking at over $2,000 in fines, it looks like. Beyond that, I'm going to go back and edit some of the drug charges. That's a felony narcotic. I don't really feel like probation should be occurring for that. I thought I fixed most of that, but oh well, no big deal. It's not a big deal though. So now, and I need to remember not to delete these this time. So Chris Carson is the gentleman we observed driving recklessly. He crossed center, or not crossed center, but he crossed the right edge line. We ended up finding him in possession of. So that's where the warrant he had was failure to disperse. After we saw that he crossed the edge line, we did a plate check and found that he had a warrant for his arrest for failure to disperse. I know I used Interaction Plus for it. It was something different. I'm going to go with what Computer Plus, or Computer Light said it was. We also charge him with intent to distribute and attempted traffic narcotics, and the reason I did both is the distribute comes from the fact that he had all that cash on him. Even if it was counterfeit, that briefcase full of counterfeit $100 bills would be indicative to me of intended to distribute, as well as trafficking, since he had a very large amount of what turned out to be fentanyl on him. And then I didn't have a possession of counterfeit currency. I thought I did, but I don't. So I just did that as felony criminal tools. And so he receives 7 years for the narcotics, 6 more years for the trafficking, and 3 more years for the fentanyl. So what's that? 13, 14, 15, 16 years in prison, in addition to probation when he gets out for the warrant and the criminal tools. I can handle that. Though I think maybe he may end up cutting a deal since we sent him off with the FIB. If he turns over his supplier, maybe they'll work with him. Maybe that's why he only got probation and some fairly light sentences for some of this stuff. All right, so then last we had Jacob Morrison. We ended up charging him with driving under suspension as well as violation of probation for his warrant that he had, which was for violation of probation, and he'll receive his license will be further suspended for 18 more months. He gets probation for that, as well as almost $450 fine. So almost $1,000 in fine. He's going to spend 6 months in prison for his violation of his probation. And then in addition, we also charged him with failure to stop at a traffic signal, and he'll get an additional $243 in fines for that. So over $1,000 in fines now, in addition to 6 months in prison and a further suspension on his license. So there you have it. And that's going to pretty much do it for this episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to your reactions in regards to the incident reports, or the Devincident reports, if you'll excuse my tacky phrase. But like I said, those will be going up on Instagram, as well as I think I don't know if I'll put them on Facebook or not. Honestly, I honestly can't decide. Let me know what you guys think. Whichever one's more accessible to the majority of the community. I might end up posting them in the announcement channel on the Discord as well. No pings or anything. Don't worry about that. But anyway, thanks everybody who's been subscribing and watching the channel. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. And really looking forward to your reactions to this kind of change in our system. And until I hear from you guys, stay safe out there, okay?